Hey playa, do you keep making plans with your crush only to have them constantly get canceled? What does it mean? Is your crush into you or are they not? I'm going to explain my thoughts on that right after this.
This is the Just Beats, you're watching the Just Beef.
I know how you feel because I've been there before. You make plans with your crush hoping that it'll lead to something only for them to cancel on you. Maybe they were busy, maybe they had to do something else, maybe they just didn't want to go. You don't really know the exact and real reason, but you only have the reason that they gave you. So what do you do with that? Do you just give up on them or do you keep pursuing them? This is a question I get asked a lot and there really is no simple answer for it. It all depends on what stage you're in with your crush. So looking at the very first stage, you asked them out once and they said they were busy. Maybe they had schoolwork to do, maybe they were sick, maybe they had family things to do. Either way, you got kind of rejected or turned down by them because they had something to do. Does that mean you should give up? I think the answer is no. It's more important for you to explore the reason why, to talk to them about it, and to kind of change your direction, to make different kinds of plans. If the first plans didn't work out, just set up plans for another day and see what they have to say. For example, let's say earlier in the week you ask your crush to go to the movies on Friday. Now both of you are on board, you're excited for it, but then around Wednesday or Thursday they tell you, hey, sorry, last minute things came up, I can't make it. Should you just give up and assume that they don't like you? I don't think that's the answer. I think instead you should say something like, well, what are you doing on Saturday? If they're busy Saturday, well, how about next week I'll hit you up and we'll figure out a day that we can actually do it. There is a very big difference between them not wanting to go forward with the plans you've laid out and them not wanting to hang out with you. A lot of times people stay stuck in the same cycle asking the same thing. Okay, well, how about next Friday? Or how about next Friday? Or how about next Friday? Always going back to the same plans. What I think instead you should be focusing on is scaling down your plans. If they can't go to the movies with you, maybe the two of you can meet up after school one day and just go get something to eat. Something that's smaller, something that requires less time, and it's something that's easier for them to say yes to. I know sometimes it takes a lot of effort to even work up the courage to talk to your crush, so asking them out is a huge step forward for you, but you need to start thinking strategically. If they can't fit into the mold and box that you've laid out as for how you want to get to know them better, then it's important for you to learn how to adapt. Look at their schedule, look at when they're free, and try to find times where you can fit better into their lives as well. And that sounds fine and dandy until you start running into this particular problem. You ask them out, they cancel. You ask them out again, they cancel. You ask them out again, they cancel. You start to notice that trend happening where every single time you ask them for just a few minutes of their day, they say no, or they say that they're busy. What do you take from that? Well, a lot of times people feel uncomfortable just telling someone, hey, I don't like you, hey, I don't want to go out with you, so they'll come up with a multitude of reasons why they can't do it. It's important for you to pick up on those reasons, to pick up on the fact that they can't even make a few minutes here and there just to spend time with you. If that's the case, I know it can be frustrating. It can be annoying because the person just isn't being clear with you. But sometimes in that unclarity, is unclarity a word? In that unclarity, you need to be able to recognize what's going on and not assume that the other person is going to give you the answers that you want. You need to be able to piece the puzzle together and figure it out on your own. One thing you might want to say to your crush if you notice that plans are constantly getting canceled is, hey, I noticed that you're always busy every time I ask you to hang out. If you don't want to hang out with me, that's cool. I'd prefer you just let me know up front. That way I can kind of focus on other people and do other things with my life instead of just kind of wondering if we can build something here. Saying something like that is straightforward and honest, and it'll give your crush the opportunity to be straightforward with you too. If they are just genuinely busy in those moments, they'll tell you that they want to hang out with you. They want to get to know you better, but they just can't make the time. But if your crush doesn't like you, hopefully they can be straightforward with you in those moments too and tell you, hey, I'm just not into you, this just isn't going to work out for me. And you can move on, you can go on with your life, no longer have to worry about that crush anymore. I know sometimes these situations can be tricky and difficult, and there are usually a lot of details that fall into the mix that kind of make your situation unique. So if you want to share your situation and get my perspective, leave a comment down below letting me know what your story is and your experience is like, and I'll do my best to answer every single comment that I can. Otherwise, check out the video right there on the side to learn more about this topic, to know when to ask out your crush, how to make that happen, and what are some good date ideas. Check out the playlist underneath it as well to watch more videos related to this one that cover this topic. On that note, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. As always, love and peace.